Hi, this is Patrick Lyons. I'm a graduate student in the University of Maryland College Park's Masters in Library Science program. I'll be showing you how to find and use MeSh terms or medical subject headings for basic searches in PubMed, Ovid Medline, and CINAHL. Let's start with PubMed. PubMed is the National Library of Medicine's free search engine that helps people navigate and search their Medline database. It's also the most popular medical search engine. On the front page on the right, underneath More Resources, they have a link for MeSh database. Clicking on this will provide you with some resources, like help using medical subject headings, tutorials, e-utilities, and a link to the National Library of Medicine's MeSh homepage. At the top of the page, next to the search bar, is a drop-down menu that lets you go ahead and search for medical subject headings. There are also the options to use limits, such as record type, registry number, substance name, or to do an advanced search with multiple search terms. For the purposes of this tutorial and in the interest of brevity, we're just going to do a basic search. I'm going to use the sample term heart disease. The first thing PubMed will show you is a list of all the medical subject headings that correlate to the term that you used. Heart diseases is a good match, so let's go ahead and proceed with that. Next, it's going to show you an index of all of the subheadings that fall underneath heart diseases in Medline. You can select these and use the Boolean operators and or not. Click Add to Search Builder and construct very focused searches or very expansive searches for different aspects of whatever your term is or whatever medical subject heading that you're examining. We're just going to go ahead and do a general search of heart diseases. And here is our results page. On the left you have some more limiters like publication dates, species if you wanted to look at animal studies, text availability, which is useful, particularly if you want to look at full text online, and article types, which does include systematic reviews. Next, let's take a look at Ovid Medline. Ovid Medline provides many of the same resources that PubMed does, but it also has a lot of resources from international databases. And it's nice because it then maps them to the same terms that Medline uses. As soon as you enter Ovid Medline, it already has map term to subject heading enabled. You're already doing a medical subject heading search. You also have a bunch of limits here, like English language, and systematic reviews. And let's enter our sample term of heart disease. Just like in PubMed, it gives you all the subject headings that most closely correlate with your term. At the top here, it also lets you, right off the bat, include all the subheadings or use the and or operators. Then it gives you all the different subheadings, and you can pick and choose between the different aspects of a topic that you're interested in, also using and or Boolean operators. Your results are underneath your search history and underneath the search window here. Your limiters are on your left, such as the date, publication type. Again, most systematic reviews can be found in here. A nice feature too is the search history allows you to search multiple times and then combine those searches. I'll show you an example. Heart disease and blood. And now in your search history, I can combine these two searches, or all of my searches, using an AND or. And this lets me focus even more on particular topics that I'm interested in. Next, let's look at CINAHL. CINAHL is primarily a nursing database, and it's important to note that they have subject headings and they're modeled after Medline's, but they're actually CINAHL's headings. They're not quite the same, and sometimes you'll have difficulties with that, depending upon what you're looking for. And just like in PubMed and Ovid, it's going to give you all of the different headings that correspond to your term. We're going to choose heart diseases. This part of the search is organized a bit differently. They have explode and they have major concept. They also have short descriptions here underneath scope. But when you select a different topic or a different heading, it opens up a sidebar with different aspects of that heading that you can select. Or by default, it will include all subheadings. You have the multiple fields here, so you can do an advanced search. You have a search history, so you can combine searches. You have your results. And that's the end of the tutorial.